Satan, often referred to as the adversary, has a vested interest in keeping individuals in a state of poverty and financial struggle. This may seem counterintuitive, as one might assume that Satan would want people to be wealthy and indulgent, thereby leading them further away from God. However, the truth is that poverty and financial struggle can be just as effective a tool for Satan as wealth and excess. When individuals are struggling financially, they are often consumed by stress, anxiety, and fear. They may feel overwhelmed by their circumstances and uncertain about their future. This can lead to a sense of hopelessness and desperation, causing them to turn away from God and seek solutions in worldly things. Satan delights in this, as it allows him to gain a foothold in their lives and lead them further away from the truth. Poverty also has a way of limiting one's options and opportunities. When individuals are struggling to make ends meet, they may feel forced to prioritize their immediate needs over their long-term goals and aspirations. This can lead to a sense of stagnation and complacency as they become mired in a cycle of poverty and struggle. Satan uses this to his advantage, whispering lies and half-truths into their ears, telling them that they will never be able to escape the circumstances, that they are not good enough or smart enough to succeed. Furthermore, poverty can be a significant obstacle to spiritual growth and development. When individuals are preoccupied with their financial struggles, they may find it difficult to focus on their relationship with God. They may feel that they do not have the time, energy, or resources to devote to spiritual pursuits, and may even begin to question God's goodness and provision. Satan seizes upon this, using it to drive a wedge between the individual and God, and to undermine their faith and trust. So, how can individuals fight against Satan's desire to keep them poor? The first step is to recognize the spiritual dimension of poverty and financial struggle. This means acknowledging that Satan is actively working to keep them in a state of poverty, and that their financial struggles are not just a natural consequence of their circumstances. It also means recognizing that their financial struggles are not just about money, but about their relationship with God and their spiritual well-being. The next step is to seek God's guidance and provision. This means turning to God in prayer, asking for wisdom, guidance, and financial provision. It means trusting in God's goodness and promises, and believing that He is able to provide for their needs. It also means being obedient to God's commands and principles, such as tithing, giving, and managing their finances in a responsible and wise manner. Additionally, individuals can fight against Satan's desire to keep them poor by seeking to break free from the cycle of poverty and financial struggle. This may involve seeking financial counseling, learning new skills, and taking steps to improve their financial literacy and stability. It may also involve surrounding themselves with positive and supportive relationships, and seeking to build a strong and resilient community around them. Ultimately, the key to fighting against Satan's desire to keep individuals poor is to trust in God's power and provision. This means believing that God is able to provide for their needs, and that He desires to bless and prosper them. It means trusting in God's goodness and sovereignty, and recognizing that their financial struggles are not a reflection of God's love and care for them. By trusting in God and seeking to follow His principles and commands, individuals can break free from the cycle of poverty and financial struggle, and experience the financial freedom and prosperity that God desires for them.